Is Bobby Seagull, a maths teacher, an author, and a pretty well-known broadcaster as well. Bobby, it's really great to see you. What's your instinctive reaction to these findings?
So, firstly, I always draw it back to what's the meaning of education. And it comes from the Latin educare. The ducare is to draw out, and the E is out. So education is to be drawing out the knowledge, skills and abilities for our young people so they can lead interesting, fulfilled lives that make a positive contribution towards their communities, their families and society. And AI can be a massive transformative impact in education in all sectors. But what we're seeing now is in lockdown, we had COVID, we had children working at home, and actually the attainment gap between students from less privileged backgrounds and those from more privileged backgrounds actually widened.
Okay.
So technology can be something that can lift people, but actually it can widen the gap. And I think with AI nowadays, we're seeing that independent schools and state schools from more affluent areas have the time and resources to invest in their staff so they can deliver better lessons, better planning. And I feel like some state schools will get left behind.
Do you use it?
Again, teachers, I was going to say younger teachers, I'm not so young anymore. But I would say teachers that are more sort of savvy with technology are all over it. So sometimes it depends. Schools often do have policies. Independent schools, again, are better at top-level policy, but it depends on the teacher often.
Looking into these figures in a bit more depth, it seems that the teachers who are apparently streaking ahead with AI are using it to mark homework, to do reports, to communicate with teachers. I'm a parent of school-age girls. If I got a letter from a teacher that I realised was AI, I'd hit the roof. Surely it's taking away some of the work that teachers should be doing.
Yes. Again, in the schools that I've been in, the policy is always use AI, but use it sensibly and also make sure that you still personalise education, because ultimately teaching is still about the relationship between that human, that teacher-educator, and the child, and again, the parents. If AI can help sort of remove the burden in terms of the bureaucracy, the marking, the administration, it means that teachers, when they're in front of the class, they can have the energy and enthusiasm, because historically teachers, especially in the state sector, where there's massive pressure on funding, pressure on staffing cuts, that means that teachers, when they turn up to lessons, are often burdened.
A lot of education these days, and up to now, has been by rote. Times tables, recite your facts and figures from history, etc., etc. Is there a chance that AI could free up more critical thinking amongst school kids and those who are teaching them?
So this is where I actually get arguments on both sides, because some of my teacher friends, including myself, I've seen students where they often resort first to AI. So actually it damages the critical thinking. But I think if young people have the base knowledge, base literacy, base numeracy, AI can actually help them accelerate their progress further. But we need to make sure that state schools have the same access to this AI technology.
Yeah, OK. Bobby, it's really great to see you. Thank you so much for coming in.